I'm going to explain you how to use media queries to create responsive designs that adapt to any screen size. So in this case, you can see it says big screen, but if I resize the screen and make it smaller, it says smaller screen. If I make it big again, it says big screen. And we can use this to change anything we want at our website. So in this case, I have two elements, okay? I have a big screen element and a small screen element. They are just headings, okay? So one has the class big, the other one has the class small. I added some padding and some border radius, and what I do is I do a display inline block for by default to the big element, okay? So it's like this, it doesn't occupy the full width, but you can do a usual block display, okay? This is the regular one, it doesn't matter. And for the small element, I'm going to say display none, okay? So it's going to be hidden by default. And here is where you can apply media queries, okay? So you write add media, in parentheses you will define the condition that the screen has to meet, and you can open and close curly braces to put any CSS style that will be applied when that condition is met, okay? So in this case, I have the condition that if the screen has a maximum width of 700 pixels, so when it's smaller than 700 pixels, we will hide the big element, okay? We will say display none, I think this is not needed, and we will show the small element, okay? So we will toggle these display conditions. And as you can see, if we have 701 pixels, the big screen is shown. But if I go 1 pixel down to 700 pixels, then the small screen is shown and the other one is hidden, okay? So you can apply anything you want. For example, instead of hiding the element, okay, I'm going to show both by default. So you can see here both elements. Maybe when the screen is smaller, I'm going to say text size, sorry, font size, sorry, font size of 12 pixels, okay? And for big and for small, for both. So as you can see, if we have a small screen, the font size changes. That's one example you can do. In this case, we will need a bigger one, okay? But you can adapt the text size based on the screen, or maybe you want to have some padding right here that is very big, like I don't know, maybe 15 by 30, okay? So we have a big padding, and I'm going to say display inline block, okay? And when we make it smaller, we want to reduce the padding, so I'm going to say padding, and I'm going to say 2 pixels and 5 pixels, for example, padding. And you can change any property you want. So when there's a big screen, you can have this big padding and big font size. When you reduce the screen, you can have it smaller. But you can say also at the opposite. You can say, okay, when the minimum width is 700 pixels, so the screen is bigger than 700 pixels, then apply this style. So it will be the opposite. When the screen is small, we will see it like this. When the screen is big, we will see it like this. So with this in mind, you can do anything you want. You can adapt any website to any screen so it looks exactly as you want it to look.